The Ringing Cedars, Series 17, Anastasia, Book 1, Vladimir Megre. Seed is Dr. Anastasia confirmed. Every seed you plant contains a large amount of information from the universe. This quantity is not comparable in size and accuracy to any that has not been created by nature. With the help of this notification, the seed knows the exact time, down to the millisecond, when it needs to wake up, germinate, what kind of juices from the earth it needs to be fed, how to use the radiation of cosmic bodies, the sun, the moon, the stars, what to grow into, what fruits to bear. Fruits are intended to provide a person with the blessings of life. These fruits can effectively, stronger than artificially created medicines, present and future, resist any disease of the human body. But for that the seed needs to know the state of man, so that the fruit in the process of its maturation could be fed with the necessary substances in such a mutual relationship that a certain person could be cured of his illness. It is necessary to know whether there is a disease or a tendency to disease. In order for the seed of a cucumber, tomato, sunflower or any other plant, sprouting on the land, to have such a notice, the following is necessary. Before planting, you should taste one or several small seeds. Hold them in your mouth under your tongue for at least 9 minutes. Then you should place them between the palms of your hands. Hold them like that for about 30 seconds. Holding the seeds between the palms, it is necessary to stand barefoot on the part of the land where the planting will be done later. Then the palms should be uncovered, and the seed lying in the hand should be brought carefully to the lips. Then exhale the air from your lungs onto the seed. Warm it with your breath, so that what is inside a person, a tiny seed, will recognize it. Then you should keep your palms open for another 30 seconds, offering the seed to the stars. And the seed will determine the moment of its emergence. All the planets will help her in this, and for the sake of man, he will give the sprouts the necessary light. Then the seed should be planted in the ground. In no case should it be watered at the same time, so that the secretion of its saliva and its information, which the seed receives, will not be washed off the seed. After 3 days and 3 nights after planting, it can be watered. Transplanting should be done at a favorable time for each vegetable. This is known to man, according to the lunar calendar. It is not as terrible if early transplanting is done without watering as it can be later. You don't need to clean all the weeds around the sprout that has sprouted from its seed. It is necessary to leave at least one from different species. Weeds can be trimmed. According to Anastasia, in this way, the seed receives information about the human being, and during the ripening of its fruit it will gather maximum energy from the universe and the earth, necessary for that specific human being. All weeds do not need to be removed, because they have their purpose. One protects plants from diseases, the other provides additional information. At the time of maturation, it is necessary to talk to the plant, at least once during its growth. When the moon is full, it is preferable to approach it and touch it. Anastasia claimed that the fruits, which grew from the seed in this way and were used and cultivated by man, could cure him completely of all diseases of the body, significantly slow down the aging of the body, free from harmful habits, to multiply intellectual abilities, to convey peace of mind. The fruits will work most effectively if they are used no later than 3 days after harvesting. The above-mentioned actions must be performed with different types of crops planted on the land. It is not necessary to sow all the beds of cucumbers, tomatoes and so on in this way. A few bushes are enough. Fruits ripened in this way will differ from others of the same species not only in taste. If we subject them to analysis, they will also differ in the mutual relationship of the substances contained in them. When planting saplings, it is absolutely necessary to trample the soil with your bare hands and toes in the dug hole and spit into the hole. To the question, why the legs? These notifications will be received by the plant saplings. They will transmit them to the fruits, which will be able to fight diseases. Anastasia clarified how substances, probably poisons, come out of a person through the sweating of the feet, which contain information about the diseases of the body. Anastasia advised to walk barefoot on the land from time to time. What kind of crops should be grown? Anastasia answered, such a variety, as there are enough of them on most lands. Raspberries, currants, gooseberries, cucumbers, tomatoes, strawberries, any apple. It is very good if there are sour cherries, cherry blossoms. The quantity, the area sown with these cultures, does not play a big role. Obligatory ones, without which it would be difficult to imagine a perfect energetic microclimate on the land, include sunflowers, at least one. It is absolutely necessary to sow cereal crops on an area of 1.5 to 2 square meters, rye, wheat, and you should certainly leave an island no smaller than 2 square meters under different grasses. This island must not be sown artificially, but should be natural, and, if you have not preserved different grasses on your land, you should bring sod from the forest and create such an island with its help. I asked Anastasia if it is necessary if they are immediately transplanted on the cultivated land, which she considers mandatory, if there are already different grasses behind the fence not far from the land, so I got the following answer. Important is not only the variety of plantations, but also the method of their transplanting, the direct relationship with them, thanks to which the notice becomes meaningful. I already told you about one of the methods of transplantation. It is basic. The most important thing is if a piece of nature around you is permeated with information about you. Only in that case, the medicinal effect, and even simply the fullness of life of your organism, will be significantly greater than from fruits alone. In the wild, as you call it, nature, and it is not wild, but simply not known to you, there are many plants with the help of which you can cure absolutely all existing diseases. This is why these plants were created, but man has lost or almost lost the ability to recognize them. I told Anastasia that we have many specialized pharmacies that sell medicinal herbs. There are also doctors and herbalists who treat professionally with herbs, and she answered, the most important thing is the doctor, your body. He is innately gifted with the ability to know what herb to use and when. How to eat and breathe at all. He is able to treat so that the disease does not appear even before it manifests itself externally. And no one else can replace your organism, because it is a personal doctor, given to you personally by God, only to you personally. I'm talking about how you can give him the opportunity to work for your good. When a mutual relationship is established with the plants on your land, they will heal you and take care of you. He will make an accurate diagnosis and prepare a special, most effective medicine for you.